Today is a big day for sales manager Mark.
Watch that corner, watch it.
It's his first trip on the road with Drew. He's found a lead that he knows Drew will like.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah, driving.
But Drew is already regretting his decision to let Mark drive.
You drive like an old lady. Right, this side of the road, that's it. Gone the wrong way now, you dip. Just do 60 and don't hit anything. So where's this place where we're going? Where is it?
It's in Basingstoke.
Okay.
I think today's going to be a bit of a treat for you, Drew.
Is it?
I think so.
Why is it full of strippers?
Yeah.
Why is today going to be a bit of a treat?
Today we're going to see Ricky Kenway.
My name's Ricky Kenway. I like to buy mechanical things, cars, motorbikes, clocks, things like that.
He's got like a semi-motor museum, and he's got, look at this, he's got an Indian.
An Indian motorbike?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah. We've reached our destination.
Ooh. Ooh, look at what he's got. Oh, he's got fabulous stuff.
Hi, Ricky.
Yeah.
Drew.
Hiya.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, pleased to meet you.
Fantastic place you've got here. Mark?
Hiya. I started off as a mechanic, and a mechanical background, you just keep on fixing things, and I particularly like to have old, original things. I suppose it's like a kid in a toy shop.
God, it's fantastic stuff here.
Mark and Drew know that obsessive collectors like Ricky rarely sell their prized items, but often have stuff lying around that may be of interest.
Buy these kids' stuff home and you think, why on earth did I buy that?
I know, like a fiberglass rhino's head.
But it's a gamble, and they may be going back with an empty van unless Drew can work his magic.
So what's in here, then?
There's all sorts of treasure in there, you'll have to have a look.
This is the good shed.
Yeah, all the good stuff's in there.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's incredible.
When I first got it, it was a showman's engine. They respect heavy haulage.
So how old is this thing?
So 1901 it was built, and when it was new, it was used in London. When they were building the undergrounds, all the soil that was excavated was dumped with this, so this would pull a whole load of trailers.
It's pretty damn impressive, you know, to see something like that. You will pay £300,000 to £400,000 for something like that today.
Well, I had a roller before that, and that just seemed like a natural progression to get something bigger and better, and just a big boy's toy.
And you take these around the fairs and stuff, do you? Or...
Well, up the pubs there.
Yeah.
The sort of favourite trip.
Take it up the pub?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see blokes still making things in sheds. Old British tradition, he's keeping it up. It's great. And that, for instance, what age is that?
That's 1896, steam car.
This is what you steer it with?
Yeah, so you've got left and right.
Yeah.
And it moves further than this, but I won't push it now. And that's reverse, that's forward, and twist for accelerate.
What's something like this worth?
It's the only one, and he built 7, the guy who built it. It's a man called Whitney. And it's certainly a 6-figure sum.
George Whitney was a famous inventor from Massachusetts, and his cars almost never sell on the open market. Ricky bought his from the Bewley Motor Museum.
So this will probably end up in a museum, though, won't it?
Yeah, it will certainly end up in a museum.
He built the steam engine himself. He's put together most of the vehicles. He does all the restoration work, all the milling, all the welding. And it's quite breathtaking to see what he's doing, and the standard of the work he's doing and the restoration to the items and making new things is fantastic. You've got such an eclectic mix of stuff here.
Yeah, I have,
It's hard to sort of pin down what you just like. Some people collect 4x4s, and some people collect motorbikes, and some people collect steam engines, and God knows what else. But he's got a steam engine and that, and motorbikes and toy cars and scramble bikes and Land Rovers, and it's just a really weird mix. I like nearly all of it, you know, most of it I'd happily take home.
It's a frustrating day for Drew and Mark. Experience has taught them that collectors are often impossible to deal with, and Ricky seems to be in that category.
I quite often sell things and price them accordingly, so if I don't want to sell it, or I'm not too keen on selling it, then I'll price it a little higher.
But Drew has dealt with this type before and has a strategy to get one object he spotted.
I have to say, when I first came in, I spotted that, which I really like.
The bumper car picture.
Yeah.
This naive painting of a bumper car dates from the 1950s or 60s and is painted in the style of one of the most prolific painters of fairground rides, Fred Fowle.
Yeah, it's a fair one, isn't it, offer just on hardboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do like it.
Drew does this kind of usual thing where he shows absolutely no interest in it whatsoever. And then towards the end, when he's befriended the customer, he'll make a pitch for it.
I like it. It's got a great look to it.
Yeah.
Is that something that's for sale?
Drew knows that the nostalgic subject matter and the scale of this painting will appeal to a wide audience and that it could fetch around £800.
I think it'd probably be too expensive for you, to be honest. I mean, I would consider selling it, but I'd want a lot of money for it.
What would you want? Oh, he's going to ask like £1,500, £2,000 for it. Even in its hardboard, ripped, punched out, crappy state.
£500.
£500.
Mm.
I'll give you £400 for it.
Well, it's tempting, isn't it? It'd be a big empty patch on the wall there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. No, I like it that much.
Meet in the middle.
4.5?
4.5.
Really?
Yeah. Mm.
I'll have it. No, lovely.
Super stuff.
Really like it. Lovely.
Great. I really like it. I don't know why I sold it to him, really, but, I don't know. I'll find someone else to hang up there now.
The look and the expression on their face and everything about it is just so good. That single painting sums up what I do and what I like about the business the most. It's quirky, it's original, it's rare, it's weird, it's decorative, it's cool. It's got all the things I like. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and you?
See you again.
Yeah, OK.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
It's been a long journey just for one painting, but Drew can't wait to share his find with the team back in Wales.
Do you like it?
That's a gem.
I think it may be ever so slightly out of scale.
No, that's what's great about it. It's totally out of whack. It's completely out of scale. Perspectives, all wrong.
Yeah.
All wrong. Do you like it? Anybody like it? Hands up.
Drew has encountered an interesting mix of sellers this week, but now it's time for the tables to turn as he takes the plate racks he bought in Buccleuch to one of his best customers.
I'm down here in Brighton, so I'm coming to see Alex today, over in Kemp Town, which is only about a mile from the pier. I've got something that I know she's going to want on the back of the van.
I've had this shop here now for 5 years. What I've come to understand is quite simple, really, which is that all I do is express myself through what I buy.
Hi, Alex.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Oh. OK, Jules, watch that chandelier. Alex has been a favourite of mine as a dealer before I knew her. I was a little bit of hero worship for her, to be honest with you. Her look is so strong. What she does is so individual.
Wow, lovely.
What do you think?
Nice size. I think Drew is what I see as being sort of salt-of-the-earth, authentic dealers where you feel like you're getting something at source.
Should we talk money?
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'd like to pay.
Yeah.
500 for the pair.
500?
Yeah.
That's giving me a little profit, a little, like a little profit.
But that sounds good to me.
No, and I know you're not going to shift, are you? I'd like 600 quid for the pair.
Right.
550, you're not going to say, you're going to say no, aren't you?
I'd be happier with 5. And I know you like keeping your customers happy, don't you?
Yeah, regular customer, that's fine. I'd rather you have them, to be honest with you. I've made a little bit, so that's fine. That's fine.
Not a huge profit, but Drew is happy to have passed such a unique item on to a dealer he respects.
She's doing something with the antiques trade, which is very unusual and extremely hard to do, which is giving a totally fresh, modern perspective. It's special, it's simple, it's beautiful, using fabulous old antiques. That's hard to do, and she makes it look effortless.
A couple of days later, and Drew's wife, Rebecca, is anticipating another new arrival to the shop, as the Morris Minor Drew bought in Coventry is delivered.
Another car, I've lost count. I don't think there's ever going to be a cut-off point where Drew says, I've bought too many cars.
But will Drew's weakness for this cute classic prove to be a good business decision?
500 yards down the road from our shop is a Morris Minor restorer, and then he is coming down to give me a price for the work on the car and to see if I bought it right in the first place. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Drew.
How you doing?
All right, mate.
So,
Yeah, well, you said it was a bit rough.
When I picked it up, I noticed there was a little bit more work than I'd initially thought. I was just excited when I first got it, you know.
Well, the outer undersill has gone...
The riggers have gone on it as well.
Back chassis shot. It's had the gold seal engine.
Yeah.
So the chances are that that's, you know...
It's done a load of miles.
Yeah.
I paid 800 quid for it.
Right.
I knew it was pretty ropey. If I'm going to pass it on, I need to be able to sell it a bit of a profit. Do you think I could stretch it to maybe get £1,000 for it as it stands, or is that just way out?
Yeah, to the right person and someone who may be, you know, willing to do some of the work themselves.
I think I must have taken some hallucinogenics last time I looked at the Morris Minor, because unfortunately it was slightly worse than I remember. It's what I expected. It needs an awful lot of work, and I'm hoping it will go to somebody who will restore it. I'll never sell it to somebody who's going to cut it up for parts. The dog I bought from Peter, I knew where that was going to go and what I did with it. As soon as I got it, I sent a photograph to one of my regular clients, an international antique dealer. We had a sale this morning of one of the items I bought while I was away. How long was it in the shop?
About 32 seconds.
Yeah, and they were
Not
sold.
long.
Yeah, the full set of those unusual little pot jars. We doubled our money. That's fine. That's all right. The fabulous leather chair I bought from Golly, what I did with that, I have not a standing order, but pretty much from a foreign interior designer for any chairs of that period, and he took it immediately. You looked daft if he bit you.
A week later, and Drew has sold the Coventry Car. Today, new owner Dave, who renovates Morris Minors, arrives to collect his latest project.
Here's me.
There you go.
Me prize and joy.
And the price? £800 and 50p. 50p more than Drew paid for it back in Coventry.
I'll soon get it back to A1 condition.
Dukes of Hazzard.
There's no real profit, but Drew's just glad to have saved another car from the scrapyard.
I've made a bit of a loss on it, but I don't care because I know you're going to save it. It'll be done.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant.
But as soon as it's finished, I'll send you a couple of photographs and post.
I'd love to see it done.
Because I always do that.
Yeah.
I always send a photograph of the finished car when I finish it.
Oh, great. Well, I'd rather see it done and lose a few quid, and at least somebody's going to do something with it. So, look, thanks very much.
Thanks, Drew.
Cheers,
All the best.
fellas. Thanks for coming.
Then.
All right.
Thank you.
I love it when stuff sells quickly. It just makes it so much more fun. Sometimes it just isn't the money. It's finding out it goes somewhere you really didn't expect.
It's sold.
It's sold. I didn't make any money on it. Well, there. 50p.
50p.
That was it. Not the best business deal I've ever done, to be perfectly honest with you. Can't even buy a bag of chips.
No.
No.
And we can't retire.
No. Not off the back of that one, no.
The team travels to Indiana to investigate footage of a daytime sighting on an all-new Finding Bigfoot. Next, Carrie and Stu battle storms, engine trouble, and a nasty stomach bug while en route from Singapore to the U.S. on dangerous flights. Tonight, can the meaning of life be explained through science? Uncover clues on a Discovery special presentation, Stephen Hawking's Grand Design. Sunday,